Alright, what's up YouTube? This is BoxingWave. I got a long ride in this blizzard, so I figured I'd do a video. I'm only going like 20 miles per hour, so I might as well do a video. So tonight, we got the PBC card. We got Robert the Ghost Guerrero fighting Danny Swift Garcia for the WBC welterweight title. Not a bad fight. You know, two very good welterweights fighting, and I think even though it's not a cherry pick, I know a lot of people saying it's a cherry pick. It's not really a cherry pick. I wouldn't go that far. I think we all know who's going to win or who's favored to win this fight, but I wouldn't call it a cherry pick. You know, Guerrero's still a pretty good fighter, a pretty good welterweight. Whoa. And I do still think it's one-sided. I think this is going to be a showcase performance for Danny Garcia. You know, I just think, you know, it's funny. I was thinking yesterday, because I meant to do this video yesterday, and I'm thinking like, damn, I know what's the name? Al Heyman is his advisor. So is Guerrero, but Danny just seems to he's got a smooth transition going on here. You know, he had all the catch weights down at 140, and then he was holding the belt for a while. He didn't have to fight Terrence Crawford, didn't have to fight Victor Postal. You know, he had a smooth transition. He won the Peterson fight. You know, I know it was a controversial win. I think in second viewing, I thought Danny won just because Peterson took too many rounds off. I think the rounds that Peterson won in that fight, he dominated. But I think Danny won more rounds, okay, in my second viewing. But he just has a smooth transition, you know. He got the gift against Guerrero, in my opinion. And now he went up, fought Paulie Malignaggi. He's fighting Guerrero, a guy that he's pretty much favored to win. And after this fight, he's going to fight Amir Khan, a guy that I think he's going to beat again, because Amir Khan, as talented as he is, he's still a sucker for a left hook. He's a sucker for a left hook. And even with, you know, the new training, and still I believe the only difference in Amir Khan today than Amir Khan before is that he doesn't stay in the pocket so long as he did before. You know, he trimmed down those 4 to 5 punch combinations down to like a 2 or 3 punch combination. But as far as his reflexes and his head movement, you know, it's still poor in my opinion. But more about this fight. Danny is favored to win this fight. I think Danny is going to look good. I think Danny can definitely even, you know what? I think Danny is going to look better against Robert Guerrero than Keith Thurman did. Okay? Just because Keith Thurman is more careful. Okay? Just like, remember watching that fight, you see how Thurman was kind of playing it safe the last few rounds. You know, Keith Thurman, as much of a power puncher he is, I mean, he is an exciting boxer, he's very careful at the same time, you know, and Danny's not really like that, you know. Danny kind of, I don't think he's more of a puncher than Keith Thurman, but he's willing to mix it up a little bit more than Keith is. Keith is still more of a boxer, puncher, and that likes to move a lot, where Danny is more like a come forward type of guy. He's a boxer. He's not a brawler or anything, but I think he's more willing to engage with someone than Keith Thurman. You know, and for good reason, because his best punch is that no look left hook that he does. And once you mix it in, once you're inside, you know, that mid-range, once you're in the mid-range with Danny and you're engaging with him, you got to watch out for that left hook. And I think the way Robert Guerrero has been fighting lately, he is more likely to get knocked out, because he's been more of a brawler than a boxer to me lately. He's getting hit way too much. Okay, way too much. The Kamagai fight, he got hit way too much. What's his name? Aaron Martinez got hit way too much, even got dropped in that fight. Thurman got hit way too much, but that's because Thurman was just superior boxer. you know. And I think, you know, Robert Guerrero is coming down to that point of being a gatekeeper. Him and Devin Alexander and Soto Carras and those guys are all kind of around the same playing field. And I think it's gonna be that way after this fight, in my opinion, because I think Danny's gonna take this fight and he's gonna look very impressive in this fight. He's gonna dominate Guerrero. I think he's the better boxer. I think he's the bigger puncher. Okay, I think he's a tougher fighter. He's never been down, and he's fought better fighters. I mean, outside of Floyd Mayweather, Danny fought better fighters consistently, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right, but it's pretty debatable between the two who fought the best. But obviously, Danny has more success, with me thinking he only really lost one fight, which was against Mauricio Herrera. I thought he lost that fight. But I think Danny's going to look good in this fight. And that's it. I think I think there actually might be a stoppage in this fight. I think it's going to be towards the end of the fight. I see there being a 10th, 11th, 12th round stoppage on Danny's end, or just being a unanimous decision. But I think Danny got this fight clearly, without a doubt. All right, so that's my prediction. I'm not going to make the video too long. And make sure you guys hit subscribe. Check you later. Peace.